Yo, 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 this is your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. I got my girl White Gold here with us today, and we are back with a crazy fucking story, you guys, all right?
I'm laughing at the topic of the day.
All right, so apparently, I guess you know, and you know that I was gonna speak on it, and I'm gonna start doing more public current events and things like this, because apparently you guys want to hear about it, especially how we feel about it. I don't know why, but I'll just go ahead and get it out. We're gonna talk about the Oscars. Will Smith smacking the Tito shit out of Chris Rock for making maybe a really bad joke in comparison and context to Jada Smith at the time, and Will really got up and smacked him and checked his suit on the way back, sat down, and after that,
keep my wife's name out your bleep mouth.
All right, we're gonna watch this clip because the American version was edited. They cut out it right after, they cut the audio right after Will smacked him and he walked off stage, and you just saw Chris Rock there. So you didn't really get a chance to hear the altercation. So for a lot of people, they think that it was a staged, event or something, all right? I'm gonna tell you guys, this was not staged. After that event happened and they went to commercial break, there were tons of posts with guys like Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry walking up to him to try to console him and love him and let him know and support him. You know what I'm saying? It was a big night for Will because this was his first Oscar award that he won for
Best Actor.
The Best Actor award he won at the Oscars for the movie he did playing Venus and Serena Williams' father and their life story with the tennis. And apparently basically in context, Jada Pinkett Smith has alopecia, and it's a hair loss.
And it's an autoimmune disease.
And she has came out publicly about this. And a lot of people have been trying to equal out with what had previously happened between them two and things like that.
With their open marriage.
And
because when she was with August, Will knew. And he was with another woman, but the media didn't pick that up.
Well, the media didn't pick it up because August is the one who came out and feelings was hurt. You didn't hear about Will's
side
girl
chick or whatever
coming out and being upset. You only heard that from August.
So you can't balance out like what they went through for this joke, this insensitive joke.
Right now, in context, they're married. They're sitting at a table together. Whatever that they had going on is no longer in that moment, and they're having a good time. And he decides to cut a joke in a room full of their peers. And
on national television.
On national TV and on Will's night where he might win or is supposed to win this award, and you cut that joke at his wife. He got right up and smacked him.
And that wasn't I'll say it at the end.
But we're going to go ahead and get into this clip. Before we do, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. Make sure you guys hit subscribe and tapping that notification bell. That way when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first, all right? Make sure you guys are checking out We Trap Music. That's our sponsor. They're on all social media platforms, and those links will be down in the description as always, all right? So this is the unedited clip that aired overseas. That's the first one that I saw, so I knew it wasn't staged, but a lot of other clips that were aired or that were shown on social media had that part of the audio cut out, or both, the video and the audio cut out, all right? So this is the clip that I first seen, and we're going to go ahead and get into it, all right? I'm Fireworks, this is White Gold, and this is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel, and we back.
Snoopers gonna snoop, Snoopers gonna snoop, Snoopers gonna snoop, bitch, snuck your bitch.
どうなんでしょうか。
Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Wow, dude!
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
That pause right there.
That was
that's the Chris Tucker look like.
Greatest night in the history of television.
テレビ史上最高の場面でしょうか。
So we are here.
All right, you guys. So that was the unedited clip of what went down last night. All right. And like I said, after when they went to commercial break and everybody could kind of get up and socialize a little bit, Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington did go up and say something to him. I think Denzel said the devil can get you, or tries to get you at your highest moments. And Will said a speech after that because he did end up winning the award. So yes, he did smack this man and still win the Oscar.
And then he apologized to the Academy and like, you know, people of the crew, cast and crew, like, you know, he just kind of explained himself.
And he led with a very positive message on, you know, love will make you do some crazy things.
Yeah.
He didn't apologize to Chris though. I think he still felt some type of way.
Yeah.
And I feel like that there is a previous vendetta between them and this issue about Chris speaking on his kids, Jaden, and other things like that. That things that he just didn't appreciate. Like, and Will's a comedian. I think that people don't understand that. Like, Will's a funny person. He understands the fine line between, like, a lot of these guys who are comedians have their jobs because of what Will Smith did with shows, with music, with everything that he did, and how he interlooped his talents through different worlds.
And see, like, Chris Tucker is a comedian.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock is a comedian. However, like, that wasn't the stage for that. Like, he wasn't doing his stand-up. He was doing the Oscars. So, yes, Chris Rock is a comedian, and he's funny. That was just not the place or time for it. Like, very insensitive, very inappropriate. Like, you could have made a joke, but not that. And, like, if she was bald by choice, maybe it would be a completely different story. Like,
he wouldn't even got up.
Exactly, because she's that way by choice.
Right.
But she's not bald by choice. Like, she cut her hair off because it was falling out anyway. So, it's not a choice.
Right.
She just cut it so that it didn't look weird or choppy or whatever it may be.
And she can feel good, and
that just wasn't the stage for it.
And I agree with her. It wasn't the stage for it. I agree with Will Smith 100% because I grew up in the old school where my peoples would do that. You know, like, if anybody disrespected my grandmother in front of my grandfather, depending on what the situation was, like I said, this is not necessarily a first time thing. This is maybe a second time that this has occurred where he's heard Chris Rock say something, or even just trying to take a shot at him at this time when he's supposed to be here to win this award, to bring up anything
negative.
Will Smith is the type of person where he don't play that in the media. Like, when you interview Kanye West, if you interviewing Kanye West for Donda, you might be able to slide in a conversation about how you and your family doing, how's your mental health. You might be able to slide a conversation in about that. But with what's going on with Will's relationship and all this stuff that's being cast through the media that he doesn't really respond to because that's not him, he's trying to stay positive. He's trying to stay focused on his marriage that they fixed and continue on to stride through that. He's not paying attention. So people, when you try to throw a joke at certain people, you can throw a joke at certain people, but you can't bring up Jada. You can't bring up the relationship. None of that stuff is not that time.
Can't talk about the kids.
You know what I'm saying? That's just not the time. And you could have made any other joke about Jada, but you didn't have to significantly make it about her hair or her head or anything. I mean, like, that was completely, like, I got the joke immediately, but once I realized on why, like, I realized immediately that, okay, if this is real, then Will didn't have an issue with Chris Rock. He must have offended Jada, and I want to know what was offensive. Once I found out that she has openly came out in social media and different things and talked about her alopecia and the things that she doesn't like about it and how it makes her feel, and to cut a joke on his night when she's just there to support him, she wouldn't even cut the joke at Will. Don't cut the joke at
his wife.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was, you could tell, like, when he was throwing the jokes out, he could have stopped.
Said something about, like, After Earth 2 or whatever that movie is, because that was his worst movie. Like, After Earth sucked.
He could have brought up Jada in The Matrix.
Something. Or her death and freaking,
you know what I'm saying?
Her weak ass death and Scream.
Her death and Scream or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even, like, bruh, like, nah. Like, nah. You didn't have to go there. And it was very sensitive at the time. And it might have been even sensitive to the point where, like, they dealt with it before they came to the show, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand what people be going through, and that's an old traditional relationship right there. That's traditional. Yes, they're married right now, and what they have done maybe wasn't traditional, but to you all, it's not traditional. To modern people, it's not traditional, but I know it's traditional because I've been to funerals where you meet your other half of the family at the funeral now. Okay? You don't have all these, back in the day, you didn't have all these women going out here and try to play victim. They were accountable for what they did, and they knew when to shut the fuck up, and you didn't meet nobody until you saw them at the fucking funeral, bro. Okay? So don't act, that's traditional. That's how the old folks do it. You feel me? Like anybody, like my stepdad, if someone disrespected my mama, he would probably try to lay him out right there because he don't tolerate that. And then my daddy, for sure, that's how he is with everything. You disrespect him, he's probably gonna smack you in the mouth for trying to play him like a fucking fool right then and there.
Yeah.
Whether you had the common sense to understand it or not. And I'm kind of zero tolerance with that too, but I try to stay away from the violent takes because people are vendettive. I can stop. You can't control what other people got going on. You feel me? So I'm someone who tries to have conversation. You know, I told her the same thing. If someone had came to you like that, and it was obvious that it was over something that it was obvious that you had stated, then I'm going to speak to him. And then if he comes at me again and ignores my request, then I'm going to Will Smith him. That makes sense. Yeah. You feel me? The old folks don't have second and third tries. They get you right then and there, and you learn your lesson, and you go on about your day. That might be the craziest moment in Oscar history, or it might be the craziest moment in TV history.
Yeah, that's definitely going down in history for sure. It's going to be in a YouTube compilation.
Yes, you feel me? Let us know down in the comments how you feel about the slap, all right? And before we get out of here, again, make sure you guys leaving the thumbs up, all right? Make sure you guys leaving a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys are hitting subscribe and tapping that notification bell. That way, when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first, all right? So make sure you all stay tuned to the channel. We'll catch you all very soon. Ooh, yeah.
Snoopers gonna snip, Snoopers gonna snip, Snoopers gonna snip. Bitch, not your bitch.